Hello everyone, so excited to have you here, and as soon as this gets going I am going to invite Erin to this special training. So just give me a moment to get this set up. There's definitely going to be a delay in Facebook, so I'm checking on my laptop and it's not showing. Oh, I see some people. Hi Roxanne. All right, let me try to invite. I'm trying this on my phone this time, so bear with me. All right, invite. Okay, Erin, if you're on, I see you're on. You should have got the invite. Let me know if you got the invite. Now look at this. I don't even have my headphones on. Ay, ay, ay. And can you guys hear me okay? And Erin, did you get the invite? So Erin will join us in just a moment and wants to be in your video. Okay. I'm not sure, but I will approve you there. So I hope this works because sometimes technology can be a little wacky. So I've invited you, Erin. It's asking you right now, or adding you, it says. So you'll be on here in just one sec. So I'm super excited that Erin's been able to take some time out in her day to come and join us. And it just sometimes takes a minute or so to add people on for a Duo Live. So as you're popping on, just let us know where you're tuning in from. Say hello. And can you just let me know you can hear me okay? Oh, loud and clear. Thanks, Roxanne. Says it's still adding, Erin. Just give us a minute, guys. She'll be here. Sometimes Wi-Fi will do that too, and it won't pop up right away. It should pop up, but it says no answer from live video guest. Let me try this again. Add. I'm sending you an ad, Erin. Let's try this again. Sometimes you have to get right out of the live and start over. It's just like that sometimes. Oh,
there we go.
I hear you. Yay.
Wow. Facebook doesn't make it easy to do dual lives, do they?
I know. And I did one before with Roxanne. We were sideways the whole time.
It kept telling me I had to rotate my phone. So I rotated my phone and then it said, no, rotate your phone.
Yeah, and at least we're a split screen and not like one person a little cube in the corner. But anyway, guys, I just want to let you know I'm super excited to have Erin here today. She's taken time out of her busy schedule. She's been traveling so much. She's a trainer, traction marketing trainer, paid trainer actually, a business coach. She's also a network marketer. And just so you know, just for transparency, she is also my upline. But we like to help people and train people and support people. So she was super thrilled to be asked by me to come here and give you guys some of her insight. She knows about this 5-day challenge that we're doing for posting. And I asked her to talk a little bit about know your audience and why that's so crucial, because people just post randomly. And I went pretty deep on it, but it's always good to hear insights from another person. And Erin also, just so you know, she's a 6-figure earner. She's created some fabulous training for our team, and some of that, not in the detail, that I've learned too from other places as well. That is some of the stuff that I teach in here for free, but obviously not in that depth. But we have some fantastic training that Erin's put together for us that people are dying to get on our team just to get to our training. But, you don't have to be on our team. You can hear some training here, and that's why I created this group for people that, want to learn more. So without further ado, Erin, could you just tell us a little bit more, anything I missed about you, and what you've been up to, and why knowing your audience is so important?
Well, first off, I want to make it clear that if you want to grow a home business, regardless of what company you are in, regardless of what company you are with, you need to learn marketing. Okay. A lot of times, almost all of us have joined this industry thinking we just need to choose a company, choose some products, and get out there and share these products in the company all over social media. So what ends up happening is we end up spamming, right? And I know if you're in this group, you know the difference between spamming and marketing, because Julie would make sure of that. So I think we all go through, a period of time when we come into this industry and we are spamming, and we make no money when we are spamming. We are not building a business when we are spamming. You absolutely must learn marketing, how to promote you, your business opportunity, and your product. You have to know that, or you will stay broke. That's why we're so passionate on our team, making sure our entire team has a daily method of operation, something they follow so that they're actually building their business. Okay. So if you're being told by your uplines to spam, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to Julie and learn marketing. It is absolutely critical. So for myself, when I first came into this industry, I was doing what my company told me to do, for the first company I joined, and I was spamming. Here's the products, join me now, this is on sale. I did everything the company and my upline told me to do, and it did not work. I was spamming all day long on social media, dropping my LinkedIn messenger, hey, want to make some money? I did everything that I was told to do, but it was all wrong, right? So in my first 4 months when I came into this industry, I made a grand total of $300 Canadian, and I blew $6,000 on my business. It was once I learned marketing, attraction marketing, the right way to do it, that I ended up hitting six figures 9 months after that. And I continue to see growth in my business every single day because I am a marketer. I know how to do this. So you might have to get tough with your upline and say, you know what? I'm going to market in a way that is right for me. I'm going to build an audience, provide value to my audience, and therefore see growth in my business every single day. Okay. So next one up, it's absolutely critical. It kills me to see people struggle and they wonder why they're not getting the sales and the signups, because yet they're putting in so many hours a day into their business. That is why you need to be a marketer, not a spammer. Okay. So why is your target audience, knowing who your target audience is, why is that absolutely critical to the growth of your business? Couple of reasons. Number one, so that you stop wasting time marketing and talking to the people who are not interested in what you have, or who are really unlikely to join you in business ever, right? I would rather talk to 10 people a day, sign 3 of them up, than talk to 100 people a day and sign 3 of those people up.
I hear you.
Right?
Been there, done that.
Oh my God. So knowing who your target audience is absolutely critical, because when you know who they are, you can craft your message in a way that makes them uber responsive, because you are speaking the language of your target audience. You're creating a message that is creating a desire and an emotion in your target audience. You then know who you're creating content for, who you're creating value for, and you can create it specifically for those people. You're wasting time if you're trying to sell steak to a vegan.
That's exactly
right?
what I taught it. And as an extreme example, because a lot of times people think, well, everybody uses toothpaste, right? And yes, we hope everybody uses toothpaste. But the thing is, it's your message. You cannot target just everybody. And I was saying on the training, I have men on my team, but my message is not specific for men, and I was teaching how generally you take within 20 years, 10 on each side of your own age, And then usually your target market is a lot like you. So if they're in my age range, they're a woman, they want to save for retirement, they want to travel, right? Or if they're a mom who's tired of someone else raising their kids, right? So I taught a lot about that so that they could, instead of just getting some posts and putting them up and getting crickets again, I explained how it was so important to get your target market right. And so I'm really glad that you said that and you gave your insight on that. So I have a question. So what would you say to a new network marketer who joins a company and they're struggling? What's the best advice that you can give somebody who's brand new? Because there's so many people struggling. I do coaching as well. And we know that, 95 or 98% of network marketers struggle, right? And I think I heard a stat where they changed companies 6 to 9 times. And that blew me away when I first heard it. But now it all makes sense to me. And so what would you say to a new network marketer who might be struggling to get signups? They've burned through their warm market, or maybe they're just, not sure what to do and they don't really maybe have a DMO or something like that. Like, what's the best way for them to start getting traction as quick as possible?
First bit of advice I want to give is a bit of advice that I wish somebody had given me in the beginning. Because what happens to most of us is we join our BFF. Our BFF is selling makeup or supplements or something, and we go, okay, I'm going to build a home business. But it is absolutely critical that you have products to promote that you are passionate about, or you will never, ever be successful. If you don't believe in what you're promoting 100% and you're not able to speak about your products and your business opportunity with a lot of passion and a lot of conviction, no one will be swayed by your passion and conviction. And they're sitting there going, you don't really sound like you're into what you're promoting, so why would I join you in business? And a lot of times something looks really good from the outside. Like, to be honest with you, this is my 5th and last company. Right? Because I did make the mistake of joining a couple opportunities. And then once I was in, I went, oh my God, I don't want to promote this.
Well,
like
that
the
was
water
me.
filter. Yeah, I think we've all done that. I joined a water filter company. Okay, water filters are awesome. But yeah. I personally could not get excited about promoting the water filter machine. Therefore, I got no sales. Right? Yeah. And then I talk to women almost daily and they're like, I sell makeup. I don't know why I'm selling makeup. I don't even wear makeup. I don't want to do video tutorials about makeup. Oh my God. This is why, that is why you're probably struggling, because you're not into one reason you're struggling is because you're not into what you're selling. Right? So if you love makeup and doing video tutorials, awesome. If you don't wear makeup, it's going to be hard to get passionate about makeup, right? So that's one bit of advice. Next thing is no one told me this when I started, that you need to build an audience. If you are building a business on social media, you need to have someone to sell to, right? So you need to be building an audience of your target audience, the people most likely to buy your products and join you in business, right? So you build an audience of your target audience, and then you absolutely must be providing targeted value to that target audience. If you are not providing value, this audience, these people you're making friends with on social media, have absolutely no reason to pay attention to you. If you're simply posting pictures of your product and then your dog once in a while and like the football game, if they're not getting value from you, if they're not seeing you as a person of value, if they're not seeing you as a leader, if they're not seeing you as the person they need to join because you are going to help lead them to success, they will join someone else they're getting that from. You want to attract business builders to you, right? By providing value. You must be seen as the person to join. What kind of personal leverage do you have? What do you have to offer people that is different from what all their other reps in your company or all the other companies have? Right? So on our team, we've created an entire training site for our team so that the entire team has that as leverage, right? So when they're speaking to prospects about the business opportunity, they can say, in all honesty, you want to master online marketing and grow your business quickly? Then you need to be part of our team, right? So you need to get clear on your leverage, your personal leverage that you can offer people, okay? So you're building an audience of your target audience, right? You're providing value on a daily basis so that people see you as a person of value. You are posting in a way that shows that you're darn serious about your business, that you are going to the top, that you are a leader, right? So that people choose you to join. And then you want to be very, very clear on your leverage. What makes your company so different that people need to join your company? Or what kind of personal leverage, what can you offer people that other reps don't have to offer them? Because if you don't have anything above and beyond your products, or if your business opportunity is kind of like a lot of them out there, then you're not influencing someone to want to be a part of your team. Make sense?
Absolutely. And then they can join anybody, right? Because you're no different than anybody else. And that was one of the reasons I created this community, because I heard so many network marketers struggling and frustrated, and I hear the stories, their upline quit or they joined their friend who's really not doing much. They don't know how to help them. And the big thing was for me was that the company that I used to be with, and don't get me wrong, I loved my company. I loved it there. And this, I didn't want to leave, but my company had all the old school systems, right? They were teaching copy and paste messages, make a list of 100 people, right? Bug your friends and family. And the worst was cold messaging, right? And who wants to sit there and message people 100 times a day? So I thought, well, I'll just create this training because I also know attraction marketing, and I'll create it all for my team. So I'll plug them in. But I soon found out, oh my God, this was a massive job, and I was heading to burnout last December. And I thought, I can continue down this path, keep creating training, or I can see if there is a company where it exists that has that training. And I was so picky. I didn't want to just go to a different company, because I find most people do love their products. And that's why they joined and said, oh, these are great. I think I'll do the business, right? They sell themselves. But you soon find out they don't really sell themselves, right? Maybe in the beginning you sell a few, but then it's like you're trying to keep up with your auto ship and spending more than you're making. And oh my God, the samples and the books and everything. So again, if you're in a company, you can create these systems, absolutely, right? But I was at a stage in my life where I want to travel, I want to enjoy life. I love getting into workshops and trainings and keep honing in on my skills. And I can't do that if I'm spending a lot of my time creating the content. So I decided, okay, I'll have a group here so I can help network marketers that are struggling for free, but I'm going to join a different company that has all of that. And I'm so grateful that I found you and found that, right? But I mean, I would create it if it didn't exist. And you can certainly create it. And I'm sure you can kind of touch on that too, for the people that, you love your company and you should totally stay in your company, if you love it. And, what should they do? Like, how could they kind of attack that?
Well, I agree with you, Julie, 100%. I've been in companies where, as I said, the training wasn't there, right? It was just go spam, right? So you either join a company that has all this set up, or you have to create it yourself. So what do you have to create? You need to create a system. A system. You must have a system in place so that new people can come in, jump in, start following the system, right? When they bring people in, their new people, jump in, start following the system, because you must be creating duplication. If you are not creating duplication, you are never going to grow this dream business and have this thing called residual income ever. There must be duplication. So there must be a simple system in place for all of your team to follow, to simply plug into and follow. You need to have basic marketing training set up, a site with basic marketing training so that members can come in and learn how to become marketers, how to post in a way that's actually going to get them sales, how to post in a way that positions them as a leader and the person to join. Training on how to post so that your team gets people filling their inbox asking for information about the products or the business opportunity. If you don't know how to post in that way, congratulations, you're in this group, which is obviously going to help you do that, because it is absolutely critical. You need to know how to post in a way that is going to get people coming to you. That's part of the puzzle, right? You also need to have a daily method of operation for your members to follow. If they can just get a sheet that tells them all the activities they need to do every single day to get the sales, get the signups, see growth in their business every single day, and make money, right? They need to have a daily method of operation to follow. Left to their own devices, people will sit there and watch cat videos all day long.
I've done
right? And they go, why aren't I making money? When you can sit at your computer and have this daily method of operation and just check, done that, check, done that, check, done that, that is when you are going to see massive growth in your business. So you either join a team, go somewhere where that is already created for you, or you get to create all that yourself. Because it has to be there. It has to be in place in order for you to see duplication on your team. Because when people come in, when they join a team, this is what happens in the industry. This is why so many people will watch their team just absolutely erode from the bottom up. When you build a team, let's say you found this thing and you've got all your girlfriends who joined you and you got 20 people on your team. Well, if they don't know what to do every single day and they're not making money, they will quit. And you will see your organization erode from the bottom up. Everyone quits because they're not making money. But if you can be in a situation where people come in and those who do the training and get to work begin to make money, see results, they will stick. And then they're a lot more passionate about sharing the business opportunity and the products with their audience that they now know how to grow, right? And they're going to attract more results, more people to them. And that is when you're going to see massive growth in your entire organization. If people don't know what to do, they're going to fall off when they're not making money. When people know what to do and they get to work and they start getting results, they start telling the world about their results, which makes other people want to join you, right? When you are getting results and you know how to share your results with your audience, this is when people will choose you to join. How would that feel? When people go, oh my God, you get messages in your inbox going, what's your business opportunity? I want to join you. I want to build my empire alongside you.
And that's what I was teaching that about these posting. I gave them some examples of product posts, but also business and opportunity posts. And that's what happened to me. Before even I joined your team, when I was starting to learn this strategy, right? And I started having people, I was chasing people and I was doing home parties and I was exhausted and burnt out and tired and just sick of kind of on my own. I wanted to be a part of something big alongside other women that were just crushing it. And it's just so refreshing when you find that. But also when I saw the system, right? So prior to joining your team, my system, I was starting to attract people to me. So I know how that works, right? People see a post that I create and they reach out to me, and it's so much better than me chasing people, because they're going to ignore my message, right? I've done that. They're going to ignore me. Are you open to an opportunity? No, I'm not, right? And now I don't message people. I don't cold message people. I don't friend request people unless they join my group here, then I will, so I can message them. But I don't do any of that. People raise their hand and they say, they read my posts and they said, yes, what is that? There's curiosity. And they say, tell me more. What company are you with? Tell me more about this product. I want to know more about working with you. And like Erin said, imagine how that would feel if you had a system in place, whether you create it yourself, right, or join a team that has it, and you have people asking you to join you. And when I joined Erin, right from the very first day, what did I bring in? 4 people, business people in 4 days, because I had that conviction. I was ready to rock and roll. Oops. And I was so thrilled that I didn't have to create it, but I know people that do create it. So it's not that you can't. I just didn't want to. I wanted to get going and not be stuck in create mode, right? So anyway, I don't know if you have any last tips or anything. I don't see any questions. I see some people say, Brenda says, love that. I don't think I can scroll and see the other messages, but do you have any last tips before we go? I'll let you go because I know you're busy.
Yeah, like what you were saying, to create it is incredibly time consuming. To create the system, create a whole team training site, to create the DMO, just all the training alone is incredibly time consuming. I mean, it's going to take you years. It's going to take you a couple years. You know, if you put in a 15-minute training every second day kind of thing, it's going to take you years. We have years worth of training in our team's site. So can you do it? Yes, but it's going to take massive commitment, you know, of time and of energy. And you need to have the skills yourself to be able to create the training to teach your team.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So
That's a great point. Yeah, absolutely.
you can't teach something you don't know. And you know, and it's pretty hard to teach something and tell your team to do something when you haven't done it yourself and gotten results from it. Right? So when you've got the experience and you know what works and know what doesn't, you can then do a training for your team. But oh my God, it's time consuming. That's why you didn't want to do it, right, Julie? Because you saw how daunting of a task it would be. So for myself, I chose to work with someone, you know, our upline, who had already created a massive amount of training and knows what the hell he's doing. Because he's making like, oh, we won't even talk about that, $250,000 a month. So I stepped in where there was already a massive amount of training, and then I get to go in and I get to fill the holes when I know there is something the team could be doing to get massively better results. You're darn right. Our team is going to know about it immediately. Whenever I see a question, you know, Julie does the same. When a question comes up on our team, somebody is like, you know, oh, I would love to know how to do this. Bam, we create a training on it. Yeah. Right. Also, one other tip is you want to make sure that you have a team that supports you in such a way where you, when you're learning things, can put people in a chat with you. Right? So if you have a prospect and you don't know all the answers, or your upline is a better closer, prospector and closer than you are, you should be putting them in a chat with your upline so that your upline can help you bring this person that you want to work with, that you want on your team in, right? You need your prospects need to see the kind of support that they will get as well when they join your team. So make sure you ask your upline if they are willing to do this for you. Okay? If they're not willing to do it, then you better get pretty darn good at prospecting and closing immediately. Pretty darn fast, because that is the income producing activity that you need to master, right? That's why we're so passionate about teaching that on our team. I'm a certified paid trainer on prospecting and closing. I get flown down to Austin all the time to teach on this topic because it's my specialty. So therefore, you know, when people put Julie and I in a chat, and we are both pretty darn skilled at the whole thing of prospecting and closing, then not only did the people on our team bring in more people, but they learn how to do it because they've been in the chat with with people who know how to do it. So they learn how to prospect and how to close, how to get more sales, more signups pretty darn quickly because they've been in a chat with someone who knows how to do it.
And you know what? That is just a beautiful thing, because I was with a mentor prior, and it took me 2.5 years paying a monthly membership, going to his events and everything to really hone in on prospecting and closing skills, what to say in Messenger, all of that. So I did have that skill coming in, but it is a learned skill. And it's not something you can pick up just like that. But when you see people that have those skills, and you can learn those skills just like I did before I came here, but you can absolutely learn those skills, but they are super, super valuable. It's totally changed my business. It took me a while. Maybe I was a bit slow, but I think it was because it was just so daunting, and I wasn't talking to enough people back then, where everything's changed now. The more people you talk to, the quicker you're going to fine tune it and get good at that skill, right? So anyway, thank you so much, Erin. I really, really appreciate you taking time out and coming and train to my community. And so grateful to have you as my upline. And you're very inspiring. I see what you've done. You hit a big rank in the company just recently, and it's super inspiring. And I just love working alongside you too. So thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. And if anybody has any questions, Angela Young says thank you. I'm not sure how long our delay is, but well, I'll be happy to come back through. Erin's in the community too, and be happy to pop in and just answer any questions you guys have whatsoever. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tonight, day 3 for the 5-day posting. I was going to say prospecting. 5-day posting, Facebook posting challenge for day 3 tonight. All right. Thanks so much, Erin. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you guys later.
Guys.
Bye-bye.